everybody, welcome back to Mama Cal's Kitchen. So today I'm going to show you how to make a really quick spaghetti sauce from some leftovers that you have in your kitchen, in your fridge. Now this will not be as good as Mame's. Oh my gosh, her spaghetti sauce was to die for. And I'm not the only one that thought so. Anybody who ever had her spaghetti sauce, man, you just couldn't stop eating it. It was like addicting. So I'm browning some garlic right now and a little bit of olive oil. I got some frozen onions that are diced. I'm just going to add a little bit in there. Again, I told you I'm not really a measurer, so that's enough. I'm going to let that cook. And while that's cooking down, I'm going to show you something really cute that my friend sent me today. So my friend Elizabeth, who I told you in one of the other episodes, sent me the share a Coke, little personalized bottles of Coke. She found these Tik Tocs that are Coca-Cola flavored. I tell you, this lady, she is one of those people that she'll find it anywhere. She's that kind of person. And then I have a subscription to MightyNest. Now, I'm not getting paid for this, so I'm just sharing my little cool things with you guys while the food is cooking. So MightyNest is a subscription. I think I pay like $11.85 a month. And they send me these really cool products to try out. And if you want to buy more, you can go to their website and buy more. So this right here is called a food hugger. And usually you can put it over fruit or vegetables. But we used it for a can because we didn't want to put cellophane or aluminum foil on top of it. We used the food hugger and it fits perfectly. No drips, nothing. And there's stuff in there too. And so these are like really cute. So if I have like a little banana or something, I can add this on it and it keeps it really fresh. What else can I show you while this is going? Oh, the Grove. So, the Grove Collaborative.
I think right every woman knows about this by now.
If you don't know, you need to get on this. What's her name? The Passionate Penny Pincher. I think she has like I think it's a Facebook page. I found this on her Facebook page. She's so sweet too. And I ordered the Myers, all their products. And right now, because it's spring, this one right here, the fresh cut grass scent, oh my gosh, it smells so good. I spray it because it literally smells like someone cut your lawn. And I don't know about you, but I love that smell. So I'll just clean just because it actually motivates me to clean, honestly. So my husband doesn't complain about me purchasing that stuff every month. I think it's like $30 or $25. You have to do like a minimum order every month and then you ship it out. They ship it out to you. I think because of the coronavirus, they changed the rules a little bit. It used to be you could ship now anytime in the month for $25, but since the coronavirus, they're trying to be more mindful. And I think it's $40 shipped now, or you could do $25 on the regular date that you set up to a reoccurring date every month. So that's what I do. And then I bought these really cute little ice pops that I'm going to try out with the kids since we're being sheltered in place right now and homeschooling and working from home. I just thought they would find this to be fun. And in one of my other episodes, I told you about the grill press. It finally came in. This is, I got this from Target. No, I keep saying Target. It's Kohl's. I got this from Kohl's. And you push that down on your grilled cheese. One of my grilled cheese episodes, I talked about this. Obviously, you want to use it for your grill. It's cast iron. But I'll use it for quesadillas. I'll use it for grilled cheese. All that kind of stuff. It kind of helps melt the cheese a lot better. Okay, those are my shameless plugs. Now let's get back to... Actually, what I will show you is how to make a quick bread like this. My friend Mima down in Florida she made, besides Mame, the second best, right, Dev? The second best banana bread you would ever have in your life. And
no doubt.
That woman, Southern, oh my goodness, that lady could cook. Love her so much. And I miss her so much, so dearly. But this quick bread is really good, but what I'll do is add some ripe bananas to it and some other little ingredients. Whip it together, and within an hour it's already done. So that's like a really quick way to make a banana bread. Micah wrote me a note and she said, we're not sponsored. Yeah, we're not sponsored. I don't get paid for this. My kids are hilarious. Actually, I should do a show just on my family. We're all crazy. This is the subdued version of Mama Cal. So I got everything going. That looks good. Now again, I told you, this isn't like a Sunday spaghetti sauce. This is a quick, I gotta get dinner on the table for everybody during the week type of sauce. So, in my fridge, I have some leftover sauce that I used in one of my videos. I think it was the rice and green peas video. I used a little bit of this sauce for the base, and it came out amazing. So I'm going to add some of this, and I still have some meatballs in there. This is a good way to get rid of your leftovers, guys. I'm not big on waste. I try to use everything I possibly can until I can't do it no more. And this will be good because it already has some really good flavoring because it was in my fridge kind of sitting together. And I have some leftover ground beef that I made from some other kind of meal a couple days ago. I have some ground beef. I'm going to add that. I feel so like happy when I can reuse my leftovers. Things don't go to waste in this house. Usually if the kids don't like something I made, or which is rare, but if they don't like something I made, or they just can't eat like the amount of, a lot of times they'll eat their first dish and then ask for another one, and then they'll ask for a third dish and or a third plate, and by that time they're like, oh, I'm so full. So I'm like, well, you asked for it, you got to eat it. But if they can't, the rule is you have to ask somebody else if they want your food, because I'm trying to teach them that you don't waste food. It's just not okay. There's too many people starving in this world. Now this right here is ground chicken that I had left over from a roasted chicken that I made. It was a whole roasted chicken. And I used my Tupperware grinder that I showed you in one of the other episodes, and it ground it really fine like this. And I made my husband a chicken salad, and I added dill, and I added mayonnaise and salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic salt, and he said it was so good. Obviously you can't go wrong with real chicken breast. The canned chicken breast is good, you can doctor it up, but when you got the real thing, there's nothing like it. So I'm going to add both of these in here, give it a little bit of richness, let that cook up a little bit more, and then what I'm going to do is add, I have this farm to fork marinara sauce. I'm going to add that. My boss called me one time when I was cooking dinner. He's hilarious. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm cooking. What are you cooking? Spaghetti sauce. And this is when I actually made it from scratch one night. He's like ragu? I'm like, nah, I'm making the real spaghetti sauce. Like I actually ground the tomatoes in my Tupperware chopper and you know, all this stuff, and he couldn't believe it. I was like, no, don't sleep on your girl. I can cook when I want to. Honda, you was telling Gabby, his sister, who is my third child, that I just cook the way he likes, and that touched my heart.
It's nothing like it.
It touched my heart to hear one
I've
of
been
you.
in a lot of different places. That's what I was telling her.
Yep.
I was like, I've been in a lot of different tables, and I always come back to this one.
Nothing like mama's cooking.
Or reflexes.
Yeah, I got some quick hands. All right, so I'm gonna open up some tomato paste and just to thicken it up a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of that. You don't want to drop the lid. You don't want to drop the lid and kill your family. So let me move that to the side. I'm gonna add a good heaping in here. There's a lot of people who add sugar to their spaghetti sauce. I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit in here. I don't really like my spaghetti sauce sweet. You could add as much sugar as you want to yours. Feel free to doctor this up. You know, my meals, not everyone's gonna like my meals that's watching, and that's totally understandable. Everyone has different taste buds. But what I will say is the main goal is to open and broaden your minds, is try different things with leftovers in your kitchen like my May used to. And that's where I learned it from. No waste. And that's the whole point of the show. It's just to get your mind thinking. You don't know what you want for dinner. You see a Mama Cal episode, you're like, oh, I could do that real quick. And then you just whip it up. I'm gonna add some total seasoning to this. And one other thing that a lot of people might already do, I'm gonna add a little beef broth to this. Mama used to put ribs in her sauce. Oh my Lord, have mercy. I tell you, that woman, her spaghetti sauce. I think I ate so much of it one night, my stomach looked like I was 4 months pregnant. I couldn't stop eating from all the carbs and everything. Where'd I gotta get another spoon?
What are you putting in that now?
I am putting the beef bouillon just to kind of give it that deeper flavor. Let that cook up a little bit. Dee Dee, I just want to tell you, I thank you so much for doing my production, my editing, for doing all the camera work, and being so flexible on timing, because like I told the audience before, we don't plan these things. I just kind of call him as dinner time is ready, and I'm like, oh, let's do a episode real quick. Because, you know, like I said, we're all quarantined and working from home and homeschooling and all that, so there's a lot on our plates. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's healthy. And what I'm going to add to this is, I'm not doing pasta tonight. I'm doing a cheese ravioli, frozen cheese ravioli, which I'll show you in just a minute. Hey, welcome back. So I feel like I'm always standing in this position every time I start a video. I guess that'll be my thing. So what you want to do, the water's boiling. You don't want your noodles to taste like water. So what you do is you add a really good amount of salt to the water so they actually have flavor. So that's what I'm going to do. And then what I'm going to do is add a little bit of olive oil. Probably have to turn my fan on soon. Just a couple drops. Then I'm going to add cheese ravioli, just regular frozen. You can get a special brand if you like. I get whatever's on sale. I have to buy a couple bags because I have a big family. Make sure you don't burn yourself. I always seem to end up doing that. And I don't know about you, but like, what is it with watching water and waiting for it to boil? I almost like threw these in before the water started really boiling because I get so impatient. But I think it's best to wait till it's really boiling, because you don't want your stuff just sitting there in the water, you know, absorbing the water. You want it to just boil and cook quickly. Again, like I said, try not to burn yourself like I just did. I kind of take the fast route to doing a lot of things. Some people would have put hands of raviolis in, or they would have gotten a ladle and do it that way. I don't know. I just do it probably the wrong way and get burned every time, but I'm just trying to hurry up and get things done. But safety first, guys, so make sure you don't burn yourself. I want to show you real quick what it looks like when the raviolis are done. they kind of float to the top. That's also true with fried chicken. You get your grease real hot if you're going to do it that way. If you're going to do a more healthier way, you can use air fryer. But when your chicken floats to the top of the grease, that's a good indication that it's done. Of course, you always want to check. Our sauce is done. Bubbling goodness. Okay, so I am going to drain this. Oh my goodness, that's heavy. And then I'll show you what the end product is going to look like, and we'll have Deb taste test it. Ah! That's a nice facial right there. Okay, I'm going to leave that on top because sometimes the water is still going to drip. Let's make Deb a plate real quick. On this, get another spoon. Deb, you want bread and butter with yours?
Yeah.
I told you about the story where Mame, when she was a child, after they got... Are we still recording? Mm-hmm. Okay. When Mame was a child and she used to get done eating, they used to flip their... I think her mother had like 18 children. There's multiple sets of twins. Not all of them lived. But, so they had a huge family. So you really needed to stretch your meals. And they would take their food... And when they're done, they would flip their plate over, take molasses, pour it on the bottom of the plate, and then take white bread and dip it in the molasses and eat it. Sounds kind of gross to us maybe, but they dogged it back then. She told me they used to chew tar. Like when, I don't know if it's the same kind of tar we had now, but they would like all be playing, and this was up in Maine, and they would take little pieces of tar and chew them when like the construction workers and all them were... The road workers were working. So that was kind of crazy. What? Tim, you want to come say hi?
Nah. This is not the episode.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you the episode. Come here.
So this is a really good thick hearty. You can add grated Parmesan to this. This is a really good thick hearty sauce. It's not going to run over and drip. It's gonna sit there on top of the ravioli, and that's kind of what I was going for. Tell me what you think about some people are gonna be concerned about the dual meats in there, the ground beef and their shredded chicken. There's actually meatballs in there too. Pop said, yum.
Oh, it's hot. Ooh.
Burn your taste buds off?
A little bit. It's good though. They're still salvage.
What do you think about the dual meats?
I mean, you don't really even think about it. It just tastes like some really good sauce. Especially with the raviolis. Oh.
Thumbs up. All right. I love you, Didi.
Me too.
Okay, Mikey, you wanted me to add mozzarella cheese to yours?
Yes.
Okay.
This is an option. Add mozzarella cheese.
Okay, go ahead, love. Take a little bit out. Sprinkle it on top. Okay.